There was a lot of uproar over it. In New York, 87,000 people visited it in a month. That's a lot. People on the street were talking all about it. It was the first time that the American public in 1913 was able to see the great things that were being produced in Europe. The contemporary art that was being done by artists such as Pablo Picasso and Georges Braque, that was being done by Matisse and Brancusi. 1913 in New York was an amazing time period.
Raise the flag and plant the standard, wave the signal.
It was revolutionary in so many different ways. Women were marching in the streets in 1913 for not only the vote, but for contraception, for the right to have children out of wedlock.
Brothers, we must share your freedom.
Laborers, workers were marching in the streets for better working conditions and for higher wages. Change was in the air, and change was a good thing. That cacophony was echoed inside the Armory Show as well as outside of it. Some critics berated and derided and laughed at them. The ones that critics didn't understand, like Marcel Duchamp's Nude Descending a Staircase, people have said to us, so what's the big deal about the nude descending the staircase? Take yourself back 100 years. People aren't used to looking at something as abstracted as that. They don't know what to look for. They can't see what Duchamp supposedly says is there. Myths or legends, we call them. When people think of the Armory Show, up until this exhibition, we hope, they think of it as being European art. There were as many, if not more, American artists than European artists. There were very few galleries here in New York at the time that were showing contemporary American work. The young artists were very frustrated because there were few outlets for them in which they could show the public what they were doing. It was an opportunity for American artists to exhibit their work. What the organizers were trying to say was, the work that you see now that you're criticizing and don't understand, years from now will be seen as masterpieces. And they had a great eye, because obviously they are seen as masterpieces now. And they had wonderful things that were new and fresh, where you could almost smell the oil on the canvas.